Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happiness Today YouTube channel. Many Nigerians are beginning to see what most obedience saw from a distance, even before the campaigns period were over and the election began. Right now, northern elders are beginning to scream and shout over what they are already facing and what they have already seen just these few days, weeks that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the sitting president, and they're already sending warning signal to Bola Ahmed Tinubu ahead of time. In another news as well, in the same vein, you're going to see in a moment as well, where some strong supporters of Bola Ahmed Tinubu are now saying Bola Ahmed Tinubu is really daring them and they want him to take a U-turn and do this to them now. Interesting times are ahead, dramatic moments are ahead as well. But before we go into the newspaper, kindly subscribe to our channel by clicking on the right subscribe button beside it with the bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as you update our channel on YouTube. Well, according to the news, let's start with what the Northern Elders Forum is saying. The spokesperson for the Northern Elders Forum, talking about Hakim Baba Ahmed, has alleged that some public office holders and appointees of the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu that were recently sworn in are after the public funds. According to him, with the way some of them conducted their campaigns in the last general elections and the lots of money spent, one will know the only reason they are scheming to get into a public office is to steal public funds. It is not to serve, but to steal public funds. Those people must be stopped. Who will stop them? Let's continue. Those people must be stopped, and the only way they can be stopped is if the president, Tinubu, and his vice president, Shettima, genuinely live above board. They must not be corrupt. They must not tolerate corruption, Baba Ahmed said during a chat. The NAF, that's Northern Elders Forum spokesperson, who spoke on his hopes in the incumbent government, said he hoped that the president would get competent and trustworthy people into key positions. Baba Ahmed stressed that Nigeria at the moment needs good people in key offices for the best interests of the country and its citizens. Let me quote him word for word. I hope that Tinubu will find good and competent Nigerians. 2. They will have excellent record of achievement in their different areas of life and a high level of personal integrity. Integrity is absolutely vital here, and I will place it first. He should not appoint anybody with the slightest hint of corruption. Fighting corruption must be prioritized above everything, the NEF chairman said. He added, that is very important because we need good people to help run this country. I mean real good people, not just politicians who are being rewarded for doing one thing or the other during the electioneering period. We want the best for Nigerians. A nation of 200 million people, Nigerians are among the best brains in the world, and they're willing to serve this country and pull it from the precipice where we stand. I hope President Tinubu will find those people and he should trust responsibility on them and also hold them responsible. I hope he will find those people because corruption has to be fought to a standstill. It is eating the heart of this country. Corruption is responsible for all the insecurity that you find around. At the bottom of it, you will find corruption. It is responsible for the recession in the economy. It is responsible for the lack of faith of the citizen in government and their leaders. It is responsible for the moral corruption we see among our youth. According to him, it is corruption that is destroying Nigeria, and unless there is a priority in the fight against corruption, nothing will ever be done better. He added, because of every naira you put on the table, 90 kobo of it will be stolen by the people you put in charge of it. So Tinubu appointees must be able to fight corruption and fight it well without becoming victims of corruption. We have people who have just been sworn in weeks ago. From the way they conducted their campaigns and the lots of money spent, you will know the only reason they are scheming to get into public offices, it is not to serve but to steal public funds. Those people must be stopped, and the only way they can be stopped is if President Tinubu and his vice Shettima genuinely live above board. They must not be corrupt and they must not tolerate corruption. They must be surrounded by people who only desire to be in office to serve. He needs good people and good ideas. No doubt there are in abundance in the country. Let him take his time, look for them, and less attention to politics. Tinubu should emphasize competence over politics and integrity over political patronage. I'm not sure Nigeria can stand another 8 years of poor governance, Baba Ahmed warned, noting that public office is not for corrupt people. When they were shouting Peter Obi, they say Peter Obi how? Everything he says, without missing words, I'm just saying my mind. It's just my personal opinion. The whole description he's saying is matching Peter Obi. The guy's integrity is unequaled, 100%, check. But yet, somehow, he's not on seat. And now we are shouting corruption. Peter Obi, he will tell you, Jokwe, go and verify. Nobody is giving him ear. And now, even the Northern Elders Forum, they're now talking. We have not even gotten anywhere. We're still in preamble. We have never had 1 year. We are shouting. Let's move on to what the supporters of Bat are telling him. Well, according to this particular news, Ebola Ahmed Tinubu supporters taken to social media to lament the hardship he and some others are experiencing. He raised concern over the high cost of fuel following the removal of subsidy, expressing his disappointment at the current administration led by President Bola Tinubu. The man said he and many others left Peter Obi to campaign for him because they believed in him. However, his actions and decisions are affecting the lives of the masses negatively. He warned President Tinubu not to dare the masses who voted him into power and urged him to resolve the problems affecting the citizens. Let me quote him. Upon all this stress and pains I am going through, at the end of today, I am still seeing my people fuel at the rate of 520 naira per litre, and the deal that holds, the subsidy was paid till end of July. We are still in June, and we are still in July, sorry. We have just entered July. My people are buying the fuel as a new president in the office. We are not saying anything. Have you connived with the people to frustrate the masses? Sir, we all drove away from Peter Obi just because we realized that he's a pretender. Okay, the role we are facing now, we have discovered that same person that we believe he is for the masses. It is the same person that is a pretender. Sir, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, don't dare this country. Don't dare us. So people have not eaten. So people cannot work freely because they campaign for you. They use their life to campaign for you, sir. Don't send us to prison. Calm down. It's not yet. I have not gotten there. This whoever Bola Ahmed Tinubu supporter is too early. Calm down. For Kombale, that's not gotten to that level. Don't dare kill dear. That's a city president. Kilomodemo. What do you know? When they say campaign, he will tell you, go and verify. You refuse to verify. Say pretender. Just like he that Dokubo said. He said, this when the rain will fall, it will fall on all the roof. 520 naira, asheshebere. We have not gotten there. Even the independent marketers are about to put their price. It now be 700 naira. Then you will now begin to understand. And while Bola Ahmed Tinubu is thinking of, removing subsidies so that he can have some money, according to NEF spokesperson, said some people he appointed are actually there for the money. Belogo Jesus will get better. Let's listen to our comment section. What's it?